It's a big world. At Arctic Cat, we want to make sure you enjoy it in a big way. At Arctic Cat, we do everything in a big way. Big machines, big selection, big value, big everything. These machines are built to serve a time-honored way of life. We hunt, we farm, we fish, we ride. It's through our passion for the things we do that we've become skilled craftsmen of the ATV. Our complete 2008 utility lineup includes the all-new Thundercat 1000, the most powerful ATV ever built. There's also the all-new 366 4x4. This handsome middleweight promises to dial up the fun factor a notch or six. Other models include the proven 700, 650, 500, 400, and 250. And who can overlook the 700 Diesel Super Duty? Specialized ATVs include our performance-minded Prowler UTV. Get an eyeful of the Prowler XTX. This is top-of-the-line material. And so is the 2-up TRV Plus LE. The TRV is actually 3 machines in one. In the youth category, the 90s are back with a redesigned DVX. And for the hardcore, our full-throttle DVX quads are proof that going fast is a full-contact sport in every terrain. We take pride in what we do. It can be seen in the quality and ability of every ATV in the 08 lineup. You'll see it in the fit and finish. You'll feel it in the ride. Now is a great time to join the ranks of those who've already embraced the Cat. It's more muscle to park next to your muscle car. Straight from the heart and soul of Arctic Cat comes this testament to everything we've ever imagined an ATV can and should be. Introducing the all-new Thundercat 1000. Let's just say it isn't for the timid of throttle. Thumbing the starter on this silver-colored giant sends a shockwave through the entire industry. Before you take on the world, a word of advice. Please exercise caution when unleashing the beast. The muscle comes courtesy of our all-new Arctic Cat-built H2 twin-cylinder liquid-cooled EFI engine. With this much power at your disposal, the fun you can have is virtually unlimited. A massive supply of torque delivers power to the ground by way of the super smooth, heavy-duty Duramatic transmission. The continuously variable transmission transfers maximum torque to the tires, maintaining optimal engine speed. On-the-fly electric shift takes you from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive with a simple flip of a switch. The chassis has been lengthened to 52 inches to give you a better grip on things. The race-tuned suspension keeps the wheels in full contact with the ground while smoothing out the Earth's roughest edges. Throw the handlebar-mounted locking differential lever and engine torque is transferred to both front wheels for added traction. This unique suspension, a trademark feature of our full-size models, boasts 10 inches of front and back suspension travel. Dial in the ride you want with multiple preload suspension adjustments, 5 in the rear, 5 up front. There's also an optional sway bar system for even flatter cornering. The Thundercat does everything in a big way. Ground clearance is no exception. The gap between planet Earth and the soles of your boots measures up to an impressive 11 inches. A proven hydraulic brake system with floating calipers front and rear improves control in ever-changing and demanding conditions. As you can see, the Thundercat combines the right combination of engine, chassis, shocks, tires, drivetrain, and axle to create an ATV unlike any other. Plus, it's easy to own. Zero-maintenance suspension bushings and sealed drive shafts add an extra dose of reality to the durability story. There's even a peak torque limiter designed to protect the driveline under full power. The Thundercat is a big ATV with an even bigger attitude. Question is, do you have enough attitude to own one? Travel to the farthest reaches of your backyard in the comfort of a super capable Prowler. If you've had the opportunity to drive a Prowler, you know what these UTVs are capable of. This year, there are 3 trim levels to choose from: Standard, XT, and XTX. Color options include green, red, lime, and camo. The XTX model comes in an automobile-quality metallic silver paint. The top-of-the-line XTX Prowler, new for 2008, brings the height of form and function to a new address: yours. This is no base model. The heavy-duty machined aluminum rims are a dead giveaway. As your eye wanders north, you can't help but wonder, does this thing have the muscle to stand its ground? You bet it does. Under the center console lives our newest H1 series engine. The 700 H1 EFI is big American iron made for the 21st century. It starts easy, it runs smooth, and compared to older technology, it sips fuel. It's also clean as any engine out there. We're always doing our part to keep the fresh country air fresh. We're also saving your grass. The Prowler features an automatic turf saver rear differential. Other features include an adjustable steering column, hydraulic front and rear disc brakes, a fully automatic transmission, rear view mirror, and rack and pinion steering. Word off the street is these sporty side-by-sides are fast becoming the most popular UTVs around. This is the Prowler 650. Available in standard and XT trim, this model is equipped with a 641cc 4-stroke with enough pulling power, mid-range, and top-end performance to leave the competition cowering in your dust. The details are everywhere, and they're sure to impress. All 3 Prowlers feature a new engine air intake system, muffler, and exhaust pipe, which reduces noise levels. That isn't all. We've made subtle changes to the armrests, making it easier to get in and out. Other noteworthy details include front and rear 2-inch receiver hitches, a dumping cargo box, dual 12-volt accessory plugs, secure storage, and a hideaway glove box. And because we know that some people like to do it up their own way, we offer a wide variety of Prowler accessories. Pickup truck, SUV, luxury cruiser, you got it. The TRV Plus is 3 machines in one. The TRV Plus is a unique blend of sport utility ATV and multi-purpose wheeler. It's 3 machines in one. The first gives you the freedom to grab a friend and all your gear and head out for the adventure of a lifetime. Recreational riding is more popular than ever, and there aren't many machines better equipped than a TRV Plus. The TRV benefits from all the features of our full-size sport utility models with one added benefit, a longer wheelbase. Turning the TRV into a legal 2-up riding machine required some good old-fashioned Arctic Cat ingenuity. The seat places your passenger right where they should be to enjoy the scenery. Passenger grip handrails add security. The cushioned seat back and integrated footrests provide loads of comfort. There are 3 models in the TRV Plus lineup. The 700 EFI LE, available in black. The 650 H1, available in black, red, and lime. And the 500, also available in green, red, and lime. Regardless of which one you choose, you'll have more than enough power to confront any obstacle on the continent. When it's time to go to work, remove a couple of pins and it's off with the passenger seat and on with the 200-pound capacity rear speed rack. The front speed rack carries an impressive share of the load as well, up to 100 pounds. Need something with a lift gate? The optional heavy-duty cargo box fits the bill. There's also an automotive-style receiver hitch. You're playing in the big leagues now. If you're familiar with our full-size sport utility models, you know that our ATVs feature sky-high ground clearance. With the TRV, you get 10 inches of ground clearance and a fully independent suspension with 8 inches of travel. There's also an automatic transmission, hydraulic disc brakes, and push-button four-wheel drive activated by a handlebar-mounted rocker switch. Wide fenders and those unmistakable cat-eye headlights give the TRV Plus excellent visibility out on the trail. What's more, the 5.5-gallon fuel tank keeps you going and going and going. The TRV Plus, pickup truck, SUV, and luxury cruiser all in one. For this workaday world comes a work-a-lifetime ATV. Turn the key on the Arctic Cat 700 Diesel Super Duty, and the glow plug light lets you know something pretty cool is about to happen. As the big engine kicks to life, heads will turn. There's something about a diesel-powered machine that just says, "Come on, that all you got?" The 700 Diesel is the perfect machine for any job. Sure, it looks like any other Arctic Cat full-size ATV, tough and rugged, but around the job site, farm, and military base, this one's the boss. We're talking about some serious diesel pulling power here, and that means it's ideal for speed point accessories. Hook up the disc, the plow, the harrow, the cultivator, or any number of sprayers, and get down to business. The automatic CVT transmission transfers massive torque to the ground in an effortless motion that's smoother than you'd ever imagine. More about the engine. The twin-cylinder four-stroke diesel is made for Arctic Cat by Lombardini. Lombardini is an Italian company with an 80-year tradition of building some of the best small and medium-sized engines in the world. As for durability, they don't come any tougher. Here's the kicker. It runs on 6 kinds of fuel: DF1, DF2, DF Arctic, JP5, JP8, and up to B20 biodiesel. The 700 diesel meets all federal and California emissions regulations. Oh, and by the way, this diesel is up to 50% more efficient than comparably powered gas ATVs. If this Arctic Cat reminds you of the TRV Plus, it should. It's built on a similar chassis. So like the TRV, the 700 diesel is 3 machines in one. Pull a couple of pins and it's off with the standard rear speed rack and on with the optional passenger seat. Now you've got a 2-up 4-wheel drive touring machine that's going to be a tough act to follow. The other option, a heavy-duty cargo box, helps you accomplish more in a day than you ever thought possible. That's the 700 diesel. If you're ready to get your day going, hop in the saddle. Nothing can stop you now except maybe dinner time. No question about it. This one got its soul from the racetrack. Thanks to the Arctic Cat built H1 engine, it doesn't take much coaxing to maneuver the big cat into the lead. Add to that the race-bred suspension, and you can see why the 700 H1 EFI SE was born to cross the finish line well ahead of the pack. The striking metallic silver color combination makes a big statement. It's an automotive-style paint applied to the same color plastic fenders. If that isn't enough eye candy, get a load of the polished aluminum rims with painted inlays. If you're looking at a marsh green, red, lime, or camo 700, it's got to be the 700 EFI. This one is powered by a top-rated 695cc liquid-cooled electronic fuel-injected engine. EFI enables effortless starts, even on the coldest mornings. EFI takes the smooth-running engine to a higher level by adjusting for climate and altitude. As a matter of fact, The 700s are built to go places others will not. Extra wide fenders add protection on muddy trails. Shifting from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive is as easy as pressing an electric shift button. Activating the full lock front differential requires only a flip of a handlebar-mounted lever. A 2-inch automotive-style receiver hitch, long-range 6.5-gallon fuel tank, and start-in gear capability round out a list of features that just seems to keep going and going. To keep you fully aware of the fun you're having, our combined LCD analog-style display includes a speedometer, odometer, dual trip meters, engine hours, a clock, fuel level, and gear position indicators. If you're looking for more to go on, here you go. The 700 EFI and the 700 H1 EFI SE. Two amazing machines built to take on the world. Jagged meet rugged. The 650H1 has seen some gnarly places, conquered them all, and returned to brag about it. Let's point out some of its more obvious advantages. This ATV employs a potent combination of engine, chassis, and drivetrain, and you can own it in black, red, or lime. The H1 engine, with its hemispherical head, is a 4-valve, single overhead cam 4-stroke with plenty of low-end pulling power and lots of mid-range get-up-and-go. Everything at Arctic Cat is tested and refined to the nth degree. It has to be. We're always entering uncharted territory. Case in point, our best-in-class, fully independent suspension system boasts 10 inches of travel and 12 inches of ground clearance. No one else can top that. Nor can they top this ATV's ruggedness. The full-length polyethylene skid plate gives you the confidence to clear those otherwise intimidating obstacles. And check out these color-coordinated stick stoppers. Your CV-joint rubber boots are safe. Stick stoppers are a standard feature on all four-wheel drive models. And get a load of those fenders. Our floorboards with integrated foot pegs are far more supportive and comfortable on long-distance trips and are shielded by wide contoured fenders. When the going gets rough, more traction is always at your fingertips. Flip a switch, the command is given. In an instant, on the fly, you're in four-wheel drive. Aggressive 25-inch Goodyear Rawhide RS tires dig in and carry you out of the most precarious situations. Adjustable shocks, rubber engine mounts, and our fully automatic Duramatic transmission round out an impressive display of features that make this Arctic Cat ATV a tough act to follow. Anywhere. All the features of a full-size model at a price that's impossible to beat. Why is it one of our best-selling models? To answer that, let's begin with the engine. Under that cowling there is a liquid-cooled 4-stroke engine, and it's as bulletproof as they come. Don't baby it, ride it. Color options include green, red, lime, and camo. The 500 is equipped with an automatic CVT transmission with dynamic engine braking, high-low ranges, neutral, and reverse. The continuously variable transmission transfers maximum torque to the drive shaft while maintaining optimal engine speed. In other words, she shifts real smooth. If you think you can do it better, or you just have more fun running through the gears yourself, the 500 is available with a 5-speed manual transmission. Arctic Cat's best-in-class suspension system creates a riding experience that's hard to beat. We're talking about 12 inches of ground clearance and 10 inches of front and rear suspension travel. Other best-in-class features include a 1,050-pound towing capacity, a standard 2-inch automotive-style receiver hitch, and maintenance-free suspension bushings. When the going gets rough, the handlebar-mounted electric shift button lets you switch from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive on the fly. Like our other full-size machines, the front differential can be locked into place, creating equal distribution of power to all 4 wheels. Activating this feature is as simple as throwing a lever. For added convenience, an electronic choke means quick, no-hassle starting. There's also a digital instrument pod with 14 different display indicators to keep you fully informed. Conveniently right in front of you is an easy-access storage compartment. It's great for gloves, water bottles, sunglasses, snacks, whatever you can think of. This full-size machine, with its wide fenders and cat-eye headlights, is one bad-to-the-bone ATV. All this and a great low price, it's no wonder the 500 continues to be one of the most popular wheelers in the lineup. One of our best-selling ATVs goes by the name 400. First thing you have to do is choose from 3 striking color combinations: marsh green, lime, and red. Once you've got that out of the way, load up the large capacity speed racks with all the gear you'll need. This ATV can handle up to 100 pounds on the front and 200 pounds on the rear. Now you're ready to fire up the 376cc 4-stroke engine. Electric start includes a standard start-in gear feature. The compact low-maintenance battery powers the electric start feature. An auto-electric choke system means simple one-touch starts. Pull the brake, hit the starter, and you're ready to roll. The 400 comes with a rugged Duramatic transmission with dynamic engine braking. Like its big brothers, the 400 boasts 12 inches of ground clearance, 10 inches of front and rear suspension travel, and adjustable preload shocks. The fully independent suspension enhances traction by providing full tire contact. It also creates an incredibly smooth ride. 25-inch Goodyear RS tires give you all the grip you need to grab hold of the trail and run. Shift from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive with the flip of a switch. The front differential can also be locked into place. Quick stops are no problem thanks to the floating hydraulic disc brake system. High-intensity headlights featuring the latest in multiple reflector technology brighten the way, even on a twisting trail. This machine is tough. The 400 features zero-maintenance suspension bushings and sealed drive shafts. The undercarriage is protected by a full-length plastic skid plate, and that's just a taste. As you can see, the 400 is a fully equipped ATV, ready for any challenge. It's no wonder this has been one of our best-selling ATVs. This ATV outmaneuvers the biggest obstacle of them all: price. There's no mistaking this machine for anything else. It's the brand new 366 4x4. Plenty of power combined with an automatic transmission and a new lightweight chassis create a riding experience that's just plain addictive. The driving force behind all the fun is an all-new Arctic Cat designed engine. The lightweight 366cc 4-stroke features a single overhead cam, 4-valve hemispherical head engineered for better performance, which means more all-around useful power. But you don't have to rev it up to turn heads. The bodywork shouts performance. This thing handles like a champ. The double A-arm fully independent suspension with preload adjustable shocks gives you 7 inches of suspension travel. Ground clearance is 10 inches, which, coupled with the new 24-inch front and rear Maxxis tires on 12-inch rims, gives you the confidence to tackle any terrain. The seat is lower to improve ergonomics, and the new handlebars enhance steering precision. On-the-fly electric shift takes you from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive with the simple flip of a switch. The integrated full-length plastic floorboards provide sure-footed traction. The distinctive headlights and taillights add style, not to mention excellent illumination. The rear speed rack offers dozens of accessory attachment options. A 2-inch automotive-style receiver hitch, digital instrument pod, and start-in gear capability complete the package. It's a tall order to expect a machine to offer this much power, performance, and comfort. It's darn near impossible to find one at a price this affordable. The 366 is now available at your Arctic Cat dealer. We give you more to go on, and on, and on. The 250 2x4 is a great option for entry-level and seasoned riders alike. Available in fire engine red and marsh green, it's as much ATV as you can find for the money. The efficient 4-stroke liquid-cooled engine, complete with a high-capacity radiator and thermostatically controlled cooling fan, has enough power to outrun anything in its class. And it doesn't stop there. It also includes big bike extras previously unimagined in this price range, like an automatic CVT transmission with high low range and reverse, hydraulic disc brakes, and full digital instrumentation. The easy-to-read LCD gauge gives you at-a-glance info including speedometer, odometer, trip meter, digital clock, coolant temperature, and fuel gauge. Our double A-arm front suspension and monoshock rear suspension create a tight turning radius and a comfortable ride. Up front, adjustable 5-position preload shocks let you fine-tune the ride for different size riders, weights, and riding styles. Hydraulic disc brakes provide positive stopping power in all conditions with 0 adjustment. The 250 is a mover and shaker. With a 500-pound towing capability and the capacity to haul up to 100 pounds on the rear rack, it has no reservations about going to work with the big boys. The 250 2x4. If you're looking for a machine with a big bite and a small price, only Arctic Cat gives you more to go on, and on, and on. It's like one of those realistic video games, only way more real. Once they hop into the saddle of their first ATV, they'll gain a new appreciation for the great outdoors. Our DVX90 with headlights, available in black and lime green and black and red, and our Sport Utility 90 quads, available in green and red, are designed with the same styling as our full-size machines. These exciting ATVs are packed with features including a CVT transmission, full floorboards, a rear hydraulic disc brake, and an independent suspension. With 3 inches of travel, the independent single A-arm front suspension features preload adjustable shocks to smooth out the ride. State-of-the-art 4-stroke power makes it clean and quiet. These very affordable ATVs include Sure Grip handlebars. The fully automatic transmission is housed in a waterproof aluminum case for added durability. A standard safety flag helps keep them in your sights and on your mind at all times. These ATVs will make their world go round. One look at the joy on their faces will make yours go round too. What does it take to be the best? The ultimate proving ground for an Arctic cat is the racetrack.
We got a really strong team. We got some key people involved in the team. We got some good tuners. We got some great mechanics, technicians, you name it. And we have a championship from last year, so we proved that we can do it. We just got to back it up.
What's really easy here with the Quad Terrain Challenge is that these are stock four-wheelers. Arctic Cat gets us four-wheelers. We can do shocks, springs, tires, tire balls, some nice Douglas wheels, and we go racing. So it's actually a lot easier than some of these other guys out here. We kind of have it nice.
Let's go now.
Our professional riders have a job to do. It's simple. Ride as hard as they can and beat everyone else to the finish line.
That's all our practice. We go right into round one starting tomorrow.
We are mounting up a skid plate on the bottom of the quad for when we go over the rocks and the logs, so we don't get hung up on them. This will help us slide over the top.
Daryl's a really good technical rider. He doesn't get hung up on rocks and logs, so he makes us look good.
It went good. I was happy with the machine. We're just going to make some minor adjustments to it, and then I think we'll be good to go for tomorrow for the race.
We're going to go to a taller handlebar riser so we can get same height but get it back further to get our weight back on the machine. She wants to kind of dive in on the front.
Quads, new this year. Basically same thing I raced last year, a few changes here and there. We were allowed to do a few more things this year, exhaust systems and stuff, so it gave us a little more power, which makes it a lot more fun.
Pretty muddy out there after you go through that water hole.
We have a great group of guys. They get along well. Everybody seems to fit, and that makes a difference.
We're getting all the work done, but then again, we're having a lot of fun too, so it helps out a lot.
We rode for Arctic Cat last year, and we developed some great relationships with them. And when it came to deciding what team we were going to ride this year, that was a big point for us, is that these guys are supportive, they're great, we get along, there's an understanding, and everybody wants the same thing.
Usually you have to work for a year or 2 years to build that unity, and it molded well right from the beginning, so we're very fortunate with that.
What we learn on the racetrack is brought to our engineers, who take it all the way to the assembly line.
ATV racing at Arctic Cat is extremely exciting for us. We can run parts out there and verify what we inform everybody and how well our bikes run. Last year we were able to demonstrate that we ran the same frame, the same suspension, same gear cases for the entire season. We never had to change anything, and that's what's been a real benefit to us, and then marketing and the promotions people can use that and carry that message out to our customer.
The machine we're racing this year is an involvement of what we learned last year. Ergonomic changes and suspension changes drastically helped our bike, our handling performance, and our ride calibration. This 08 bike really has benefited from racing.
What you wind up with is a better, tougher ATV. Come see the action in person. What you'll find is a growing legion of die-hard racers and the amazing machines that carry them to victory.
This is its own city, so when you come to an event and all the teams are set up, it creates its own world. It's very similar to NASCAR. It's a moving group, and they move on from point to point, so it builds its own character.
We build a really good, strong machine. We don't break, and that's our strong point.
We got a nice setup here. Star Performance with our Jack Links semi-truck and trailer. We've got 2 other extra vehicles with us on the road. So we actually have it pretty nice.
I see a huge success. We've got 4 top riders here. ArctiCat has put together a excellent machine, and we're looking to be awfully competitive.
I think we learned so much last year, and when we put the right people in place, we have some strong assets. I think this is going to be a successful year.
The sport has always been around, but never to this level. With the WPSA doing what they're doing now and bringing it, it can only go up.
Team Arctic, guts and glory, meet up at the finish line. You've never really hunted until you've hunted the Arctic Cat way. Leave your deer stand at home. You'll stay warm and dry inside this Arctic Cat portable rapid blind. Not only that, but game will have a harder time picking up your scent. Add a gun scabbard, cargo box, a cooler holder, and a rack basket to your armory, and you'll be fully geared up for a full day of hunting. If your passion is big game hunting, we've got the answer. Two of the biggest names in outdoor recreational products, Arctic Cat and Remington, have combined talents to create a custom ATV setup that knows no equal. Our Remington Big Game Edition includes 7 attachments, highlighted by a custom brush guard bumper, a tree stand bow case holder, and a hardwoods camouflage rack bag. We've made provisions to transport everything you'll ever need. Our carry-all baskets and fender box come in a variety of shapes and sizes and can accommodate everything from your ammo to your cooler. The rugged steel framework says this storage system is built to last. Also available, the Speed Rack King Kong pack. Once you're equipped with a good storage system, you'll be ready to haul your gear and your prize with the best of them. You'll be using your ATV for everything and anything, which explains why we offer enough storage options to carry everything and anything you can imagine. Thanks to our Speed Rack system, your ATV is ready for duty in no time flat. In fact, there's a pack mule in that thoroughbred you're riding. Speed Rack Carry-All creates a place for everything. This is the 14x27 Carry-All. Just think of the possibilities. In case you're wondering, the winch is the #1 selling ATV accessory, and we've got just what you're looking for. Our 3,000-pound Warn winch provides 1.5 tons of pulling power. This particular model holds 50 feet of cable with free spool capacity for faster hookups. A roller fair lead prevents cable binding. Everything is controlled with a convenient handlebar rocker switch. Everything a regular ATV can do, a Prowler does ×2. And we've got the accessories to make it even more useful, starting with the complete deluxe cab kit. The package includes deluxe doors, roof, windshield, and rear window kit. For all other Arctic Cat utility wheelers, we also offer a deluxe rear bumper attachment that offers rugged styling with great protection. For more support on the toughest trails, opt in for our fully padded backrest. To keep the wind and dust out of your eyes and provide an extra measure of protection when the temperature dips, we offer a full line of windshields. Available in 5 colors, the Arctic Cat Quick Attach windshields can be mounted in about 10 seconds. Shoveling snow from your driveway just went from being a major chore to a fun activity. A wide range of plows are available, as well as engine heaters, hand warmers, and tire chains. Put Arctic Cat's best-in-class towing capacity to good use on the farm or wherever you work. Our cargo trailers are constructed from high-impact polyethylene. They feature large flotation tires, high-speed hubs, and a tilt bed. And speaking of towing, choose from an assortment of mowers that are great for just about any job. Clear a fence row in no time. Even grass and weeds taller than your head are as good as pulp. The ultimate custom touch you can add to any ATV is rims. Our optional heavy-duty chrome-plated or aluminum rims say high performance, even while standing still. Arctic Cat gives you more to go on. That includes more ways to outfit your ATV than you can imagine. To see them all, we highly recommend you grab a copy of the 2008 Arctic Wear and Accessories catalog. These fields are ready to be turned, plowed, and cultivated. Hook up your new Speed Point accessories and you're ready to go to work. Exclusively Arctic Cat, our new ATV Speed Point system brings even more honesty to an honest day's work. We designed this system for people who are smart about getting the job done. If you're a hobby farmer, if you're building a food plot, if you're a nursery or landscape designer, this system is for you. ArcticCat's Speed Point utilizes an easy-access 3-point attachment on your ATV, so you can change from cultivator to a tandem disc in less than a minute. Constructed from heavy-duty steel, our Speed Point system does not require that the rear suspension be in a locked position. There's an advantage to this, namely increased maneuverability under heavy loads. It all comes together via our unique 3-point Speed Point hitch. The first point of attachment is the 2-inch receiver hitch. The second and third points attach to the frame. A wide assortment of Speed Point attachments are available, including Speed Point tandem and single discs, the Speed Point cultivator, the Speed Point drag harrow, and the Speed Point moldboard plow. In fact, there's a Speed Point attachment for virtually every job. When you've reached the end of an honest day's work, just pull the pin, and you and your ArcticCat are ready to unwind on the wide open range. Here's another reason to choose ArcticCat: rack versatility. For 2008, the Speed Rack system has been redesigned. Our innovative and award-winning Speed Rack lets you mix and match from a mountain of accessories. Built-in entry points let you slide in a wide assortment of custom ArcticCat attachments. Insert a pin for security and away you go. No rattles, no shimmy, no shake. We've got everything under the sun to help get the job done. Ranchers, farmers, construction site workers, and lawn care professionals have never had it so good. Get a load of these hard-working accessories, like our rear mount bucket hugger that holds 2 5-gallon buckets, perfect for feed or fertilizer. The magnetic spotlight lights the night when the work goes into overtime. Our rack baskets are perfect for hauling tools and hardware. A Speed Rack vertical utility attachment features soft rubber fins to securely grip and cushion your cargo. Check out our unique sprayer system featuring a wide 120-inch boom perfect for fertilizing or weed control. In addition, rakes and brooms are easily carried on the Speed Rack utility gun rack. When the work is done and it's time to switch gears, pull the pin. Your wheeler can be outfitted in less than 30 seconds for trail riding, camping, or hunting. Did I say hunting? Get a load of our hugely popular high-density polyurethane gun scabbards. There's a lot more where that comes from. It's all inside the covers of our 2008 Arctic Wear and Accessories catalog. Rack it, pack it, and go. That's what Speed Rack is all about. ArcticCat rounds out its complete line of clothing and accessories with an assortment of full and open-face helmets in a variety of styles that are color-coordinated to match your ATV. Our DOT-approved lightweight fiberglass shell helmets are designed for all-day riding comfort. Brushed interiors and plenty of venting in all the right places make these helmets a necessity for anyone who rides. We also offer riding gloves available in different styles and materials, along with accessories that enhance your wheeler and add to your riding pleasure. Our accessory catalog is chock full of Arctic wear, including sweatshirts, hats, jackets, rain suits, riding boots, and sunglasses. Be sure to pick up a free copy of the 2008 Arctic Wear and Accessories catalog, available now at your ArcticCat dealer. You hunt, you farm, you fish, you ride, and so do we. That's why when it comes to accessories, we know exactly what you want. From our Speed Rack attachments to the latest Arctic wear, all of our genuine ArcticCat accessories are designed with your needs in mind. The same is true for our Speed Point system. Multi-purpose is what Speed Point is all about. Wherever you go, whatever you do, we've got the stuff you need and more to go on. If you're ready, come take a ride with us. Introducing ArcticCat's 2008 Arctic Wear and Accessories Collection. Riding these machines is a full contact sport in every terrain. We took a good long look at all the places your wandering spirit might take you. Turns out you're going to find yourself covering a lot of ground. The DVX is a wheeler with a talent for grabbing the world by the scruff. The DVX 400 harbors a 398cc liquid-cooled, race-tuned engine fed by a Mikuni 36mm carburetor. Power is delivered to the ground via the 5-speed transmission with reverse. The DVX 400 turns lightweight high performance into a thrill-a-second joyride. The DVX 250 might be the 400's kid brother, but it's no straggler. This one is the clear leader of the 250 class. Plus, it's offered at a price that makes it great for anyone entering the sport. The automatic transmission, lightweight chassis, and sporty styling let you motor across the landscape and look good doing it. It's one more machine in a complete lineup that says to the world, this is the stuff of champions. DVX 400 and DVX 250. Two very capable machines with the agility to achieve full tire contact in every terrain. So what are you waiting for? Remember to always play by the rules and have as much fun as you can, whenever you can. At Arctic Cat, we don't sit around waiting for the world to come to us. We're go-getters. We hunt. We fish. We farm. We ride. Our experience in the outdoors makes your experience in the outdoors a better one. We give you more to go on. The Arctic Cat ATV is a multi-purpose machine engineered to get the job done. These are hard-working off-road vehicles. The more you use them, the more they give back. How do you build such a machine? It starts with people who are passionate about what they do.
Everybody up here rides the product. All our engineers, our product team managers, our marketing groups, promotions and all that, they ride the product. And when you ride it, you ride with customers, you test it, you work on the weekends, you get a feeling what the next wow out there, what the next opportunity is. And I think that's where a lot of it comes, just from us riding and understanding the product and using it.
I like to use my ATV for ice fishing and also yard work at home. Arctic Cat as a whole is a group of people that love this industry. They live for the products that we produce. We have a passion for the products.
When we're building and designing new ATVs, we really don't do it in the dark. We not only draw on our own experiences and knowledge, but we get a lot of input from our customers, our dealers, the people that ride the products every day, and the press.
This is a motorhead company. These are, I sit up with a whole floor full of engineers and guys that they either go back in the bush and go find different ways to get through things, or they race through them, on a racetrack on the weekend, whether that be motocross, ATV racing, everything from go-kart racing. But this is a motorhead company, and it really is fun to be part of a group that likes toys. I kind of call this Santa Claus's workshop.
Where does the passion come from? We don't just build ATVs, we ride them. As riders, we know what we want. That's all there is to it. That's why Arctic Cat ATVs are dependable, versatile, and just plain tough.
Thundercat in Thief River Falls is about 500,000 square feet. We employ about 1,400 employees here in this main plant. We have another facility in Madison, South Dakota that provides a lot of sub-weldments, a high-class Class A finish hood, and also we have another distribution center in Bucyrus, Ohio, which employs another 100 to 150 employees as well. We just started our engine plant in St. Cloud, Minnesota, which currently employs roughly 50 to 75 employees.
We receive about 650,000 part numbers every day through our receiving dock and processing through our plant. We paint about 70,000 part numbers a day, and these all feed the 3 production lines that we've got.
We have a race program here that we use for continuous improvement with all the shop floor throughout the entire company. We try to get better every single week.
We typically run somewhere between 250 to 350 snowmobiles a day. Then ATVs are somewhere between 250 and 325 ATVs per day. Prowlers right now are running at 80 units a day.
The Madison plant here employs approximately 100 people. We have an assembly operation. We have what we call the P2 boxes, the cargo boxes for the Prowler. My job as plant manager is to coordinate all of the operations, basically the paint, the assembly, the service parts, and the welding. The paint line, we have a pretty sophisticated system for the paint, the wash, and we have a wet system as far as the painting. Good share of the welded components come in from outside suppliers. We do the welding here, and then they are sent to powder coat in Thief River Falls.
At Arctic Cat, our quest to make a better ATV has indeed taken us around the globe. We start with a clean sheet of paper. Make that a clean CAD screen.
The research we get back from the individual customers starts driving ideas. Maybe it's something we see on a tractor or a new automobile that drives what. All this all ties into coming up with an idea of what we want, and our main thing is to listen to the customer.
Arctic has a long wish list. Every day we add something new to that wish list, and we get that wish list from our customers, from our racers, from our friends, from our people that we work with every day because we ride every day. We know ATVs because we are the customer.
What makes sense on paper gets tested in the real world.
With our ATV racing, what it does is complement the durability testing we do right outside the facility here. We have our rock section, we have water holes, we have logs, we have moguls we go through. And what ATV racing does is allow this to happen in a short term. You know, the races are normally 3-4 laps, maybe 5, and they go through the same terrain.
We learn where things break, we learn where the torques are, we learn steering, we learn lightweight. And all of those advanced techniques of trying to make the product better, faster, lighter, all those things are really what the racing program brings to us.
A lot goes into the making of an Arctic Cat ATV long before the first parts are fabricated. What goes into the manufacturing of each machine, well, that's just amazing.
We focused pretty hard in the last few years on techniques that we could use to improve the quality of the products that we build, all the way from making sure that fasteners are tightened to making sure that welds are put in the right spot.
There's all kinds of things that Thundercat does to make sure we have a high-quality product. We put a lot of redundant systems in with mistake-proofing techniques to try to double-check that things are leaving here properly. We do 100% run-up on all of our ATVs to make sure that they're running properly, and we self-audit ourselves to make sure that we're doing what we said we did.
We've hired several new quality engineers. A quality engineer works between our purchasing group and our engineering group with the supplier. We actually qualify our suppliers to make sure that their processes are capable, of achieving the part conformance that we're looking for.
We brought a lot of mistake-proofing techniques into Thundercat as well, one of which is our DC torque tools, where we scan the serial number of the ATV, and then the unit actually checks to make sure we achieve torque on all the joints before the tool will allow us to start on the next vehicle. Every ATV here at Thundercat gets a serial number, and that serial number is also tied to a flow sheet, which is put on each assembly cart. If there's any issues, any employee can mark on that flow sheet that something needs to be checked into so that we can follow up and make sure it's taken care of before the unit leaves the factory.
Arctic Cat Power. To meet our ever-growing needs and to bring you the perfect ATV for your needs, we get engines from all over the world.
We get components as far away as Taiwan or China. We also produce products
get products from a little small town down the road from here, Warren, Minnesota. We make our own engines in St. Cloud, Minnesota, but we also get engines from overseas in Japan and Suzuki.
Everybody is used to seeing Arctic with Suzuki engines for quite some time, and in 2005 we introduced the 650H1 engine, which was our own Arctic built engine. We've now moved into our new facility, engine facility down in St. Cloud, and we're producing a large number of 650H1 engines for ourselves.
The line is an assembly line fashion, so we move from one station to the next with trained and certified operators, adding material and controlling how we add that material in each step of the process. I've been to several plants throughout the world, and at this point in time, this is the most sophisticated engine assembly plant that there is in the world. I don't think there's another engine assembly plant in the world right now that's using 100% DC torque tools. With the DC torque tools, we get outputs for torque and angle, and we can put a lot of controls into tightening of every single bolt.
It's a state-of-the-art facility, second to none. We went forth to make sure that we had everything in place that was going to provide a state-of-the-art quality, proven-out product before it ever gets to our facility here in Thief River.
It gives us the ability to control our destiny with our engines. That's the reason that we have the exciting new Thundercat engine that we're showing you this year, and also the 700 EFI that is doing very well both in carbureted and EFI versions on the race circuit, and as well as the previous 650s, and we hope to have other engines coming at you in the future.
As you've seen, a lot goes into the making of an Arctic Cat ATV, and it's an ongoing job. Our mission is for your experience, your passion, to be as good as it can be. Our dealers don't just sell you an ATV, they're with you for the duration, providing factory-trained Catmaster service you know you can depend on. To ensure timely and accurate customer service, we built a state-of-the-art call center in Thief River Falls. And to ensure timely and accurate service and delivery of parts, accessories, clothing, and gear, we invested in a centrally located distribution center in Bucyrus, Ohio. But we give you even more to go on. We design and build the toughest, most functional accessories to enhance your riding experience. Remember, we hunt, fish, farm, and ride. We know from our experience what it takes to make your experience a better one. Making an Arctic Cat ATV takes a lot of work. It takes desire, persistence, and endless willpower. It takes engineering know-how. It takes world-class resources. It demands paying attention to the details and never losing sight of the big picture. It takes the ability to dream and the courage to execute. At the end of each day, we have something to show for it. Another shipment of the most dependable, toughest, versatile ATVs in the world. We give you more to go on.
Well, the 366 came about because we had dropped our 300 and really had nothing in the 300 to 400 category.
Well, we have the exciting new model, the 366 this year, and to walk through how that all comes together, it comes from a variety of sources of where we started from. We do surveys with the research we get back from the individual customers starts driving ideas. And what we've got from our surveys, they wanted to feel a lightweight, nimble vehicle, maybe something that fits in the back of your pickup even better. And that's what we did. If you look at the overall size of the vehicle compared to our other models out there, it's substantially smaller. It's a mid-sized vehicle. The 366 engine is a new engine again from Thundercat, complete from the ground up. When we designed the 366 suspension, we really spun off of what our large vehicles do. It's a fully independent suspension. You see the lower ride on the 366, it looks lower, and it is. It's got less wheel travel. But what it does is, maybe your new rider, your novice rider, it gives them more of a comfort level. They sit down a little bit lower to the ground and they just feel a different feel from the vehicle. It's a different ATV, and that's the benefits of it. It hits a price point, it hits just an overall size to get more people into the market, get more people on our product.
We wanted something that would really show Thundercat's dominance, our engineering technology, and set the goal for other people to follow if they wanted to. The Thundercat has, of course, twin-cylinder, very smooth operation. It has a very large displacement engine. We've expanded the frame and suspension footprint. We've added torque limiters to the drive line to help keep everything together under all this power and torque. And of course it comes with the latest in electronic fuel injection, which is something that I think everybody has said really makes these vehicles a lot nicer.
We put a lot more set in the travel, so it rides a little bit lower. It's going to lower the center of gravity down for you. The person itself, they're going to be seated a little bit lower. We're changing the seat, so we're sitting a little bit lower. It brings that whole center of gravity down so that it's a lot more stable as opposed to the taller seating arrangement we have on the other units. One of the benefits to that is you know, in the aggressive riding, the performance type of riding, you're going to feel a lot more stable. There's going to be a little less body roll. We feel we've got our suspension tuned and dialed perfectly for all applications right now. With our suspension setup, what we do is we go out and go to different parts of the country to some of these riding areas that we've defined over the last years to try and get a good mix of what people do. You know, we're all over the countryside trying to find locations that work well, that mean, you know, that give a good spectrum of what people and where people use these vehicles, and then we develop a ride accordingly. We put a high priority on the ground clearance, on the capabilities of the slower vehicle movements, being able to climb over the obstacles of logs and rocks and through those things and making them very highly capable in those conditions. The suspension geometry on the H2s and the 700H1, which will also be coming out this year, we've made some geometry changes and actually moved some of the pivot locations on the shocks so that we can improve the ride to go along with the ergonomic changes and how we've dialed that whole vehicle in. But it's actually very impressive to ride. It's a new tune on what we do here at Thundercat. You know, so it'll give those people with more aggressiveness, gives them something to be really excited about. Everybody is used to seeing Thundercat with Suzuki engines for quite some time, and in 2005 we introduced the 650H1 engine, which was our own Thundercat built engine. We've now moved into our new facility, engine facility down in St. Cloud, and we're producing a large number of 650H1 engines for ourselves. And as we move forward, and as you guys will see for this year, we've got two new applications, two new engine packages coming out of our new facility. We decided to do that to get in control of our own abilities, the things that our customers were asking for, so that we could move quickly, react quickly to the customers' needs.
Developing an engine at Thundercat has grown from, yes, we can build engines, to really giving engines that perform well and have durability. We do test after test after test here at ArctiCat to give the consumer the durability and performance that they want.
The H1 actually stands for hemispherical single. It's there to allow us greater power advantages over some of the competition's engines and just offer us the broadest range of power for any given engine.
No one builds engines like ArctiCat. We have more technology in building ArctiCat's engines than any other engine plant.
The actual diesel development began a number of years ago. Roush Industries, part of the Roush Racing family, was looking at doing some work with the United Kingdom on some diesel ATVs. And they contacted us and asked if we would be interested in co-developing that product with them. We took that product and turned it into a production-based unit that is all about low grunt performance, low towing capability, quieter ride, high mileage. It's got a number of benefits. I don't want to say that we can dump everything into it, but you can just about dump about anything you want into it. It's a diesel engine, but it's meant to run on JP5, JP8. Biodiesel, we did an extensive test on biodiesel. Everything was very well run. Performance was still all there. Cold starting capabilities and everything like that. So it's really a great application. It's a great program. It's very durable. The engine itself is in industrial applications, is rated for 10,000 hours of use. So this thing is literally going to drive right into the ground. I mean, this is going to be one heck of a durable product.
Introducing the all-new ATVs from ArctiCat. Because the biggest, toughest guys out there want the biggest, toughest ATV. ArctiCat. More to go on. It's intense. It's powerful. It's a force to reckon with. Introducing the all-new Thundercat 1000. The biggest, toughest ATV ever. Hop on and feel the thunder. ArctiCat. More to go on.